This episode of the Metal Cell podcast is sponsored by Dublin's legendary pub, the Foggy Jew. Located beside the historic Central Bank and Temple Bar, the Foggy Jew is steeped in music heritage and has a long-standing reputation for live music, the perfect home for great pints and supporting metal. Shout out to our other sponsor, Helio Gas Detection. Hey everyone, this is Letty from the Metal Cell podcast. I'm here with the lads from Numbskull Narrative, Francis, Casey and Victor. How are you doing?
Doing great. Smashing. All good.
Good. So welcome to the podcast. To the listeners who maybe haven't heard of you guys before, could you introduce yourself and your role in the band?
I'm Francis. I'm the guitarist, some backing vocals.
I'm Casey. I play bass and sing and do a bit of screaming too.
I'm Victor. I'm the drummer.
Awesome. So how did the band start?
What year was it?
2022.
I think it was around October 2022. It started kind of as a spontaneous idea to just sit down and write some straightforward punk rock songs, really kind of strip everything right back to its bare bones and just focus on writing catchy songs, not really focusing on singing, not really focusing on sort of being, having the best musical ability, just writing something catchy with some good substance to it. And that was kind of what spawned it. So I'd written 3 songs kind of very quick in like a day or two, got in touch with Francis. Francis was playing guitar and he'd pretty good production skills, much better than mine anyway. So approached him, was like, look, got some songs here, might try record them. Me and Francis had played in a post-rock outfit kind of over COVID, which was very like complete opposite to this pretty much. It was very like a lot of loops.
It was a bedroom project, basically. We were recording. We never did it live. It was very complicated music with a lot of layers and loops and things that wasn't really possible for us to recreate as 2 people. But yeah, so that's kind of, I suppose, where this came from. You wanted to do the opposite of that.
Yeah, we were just wanted to strip everything back completely, back to kind of how the Ramones approached it, just downstrumming, good catchy songs, good content, and keeping it just short and sweet, and not spending, very long periods of time focusing on the writing process. Just keep it very simple, verse, chorus, kind of stuff.
So Numbskull started, again, as kind of like a recording project. Casey came to me about laying down those tracks. He actually had 6 tracks written by the time we went to record anything. And yeah, initially, I thought that maybe it wasn't going to go anywhere or whatever. Wasn't really sure because I hadn't heard Casey singing in a long time either. So I wasn't sure what that was going to be like. But then when I actually heard the songs, I thought, oh, these are actually good. I'll play guitar on them. We can make a band. But we had no drummer. So Casey recorded all the drums for like the first 6-track EP. And then for the first while, we were slow to get things started. We got one of our friends, Pierce Kelly, to drum with us before. Casey had played in a band with him called Peach Creek. But yeah, again, like yourself, due to other life commitments, he wasn't ready to commit to actually being in the band. But he did do a few gigs with us that first year in 2023. We got we got a handful of gigs done that year.
I think we got about 4 or 5.
Yeah, all in Galway, I think. But
yeah, we were continuously kind of writing, but at the same time, the fact that we didn't have a concrete drummer to like complete the lineup just really stifled us in relation to performing live, especially.
Also, I was living in Switzerland at the time as well, so I was I was flying back for gigs basically. So we weren't even really rehearsing. Pierce would he didn't even own a drum kit actually. He would just listen to the tracks on the way up in his car and then smash it. He was a great drummer. But yeah, then Victor showed up in
A year later.
November 2023-ish. And that's when I feel that we really became a
A godsend. A godsend. We I just given up. It's really hard to find like a drummer. I'd auditioned a couple of people, and I think it wasn't just till I completely gave up that I just happened upon Victor. And I think the day after meeting him, I was cutting your buddy's hair in my house. You just came up for the company. I was like, why not? And got chatting. Love Misfits, love the Ramones. And then I see videos of him on YouTube playing at these really cool DIY Brazilian punk rock kind of gatherings. And I was just like, can you rehearse tomorrow? So we did, and that was it. Rang Francis and walking home and was just like, yeah, we're fucking set. Pardon the language, I'm not sure I'm allowed to swear.
Aye, all right. And Numbskull Narrative was born. That is some origin story.
There you go.
Shaky start, bit of turbulence.
Yeah, we got there eventually.
Ah, yeah, you finally flew back home from Switzerland and found a drummer along the way.
Yeah, I did. So I moved home in January 2024 then, so shortly after. So we were able to really get active and kick things off. We did a lot more gigs in 24 and 25. And yeah, then this year now we're trying to pack in as many as possible.
Yeah, you've got a run of shows coming up in April, isn't it? And you just played two there this past month.
Exactly. Yeah, we're doing a bunch of shows in March and April. So far, we've done Drogheda and Waterford
And Galway.
and Galway. No, Galway wasn't Numbskull.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We have a side project that we don't need to talk about. But yeah, so we did Drogheda, Waterford. This week we're doing Limerick and Galway. Then after that, we're up to Dundalk on the 4th of April. Then the 11th of April, we're down to Cork in the Poor Relation for Alternative Munster.
We've got Honeycut too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. We're doing another gig on the 9th of April in Galway with a German band or Honeycut. So we're playing with them in Galway on the 9th, and then we're doing the Alternative Munster show with them on the 11th in the Poor Relation in Cork. And then we are in the Wacken Metal Battle on the 18th of April in Dublin. Fivers.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Not really. We've
Not really.
It's funny because like we're all based in Galway and we would gig a lot around Galway, but I'd say when you look at gigging in Galway and gigging in Dublin, I'd say it would be about 50-50. We would have gigged in Fivers a fair bit, you know? So
Like we're just going, we're gonna have fun with it.
like it's such a good opportunity anyway.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be kind of rubbing shoulders with some other bands that are just really, really good.
Yeah, the competition is stiff. I kind of feel like we're the novelty act in a way.
Who was it? Asect won it last year, so they got to go over. And it was Ura the year before, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see anyway.
Yeah, we'd be a very different vibe to both of them, but you never know.
You never know. Watch this space. Watch this space.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, I mean, we're gonna give it our all anyway, and we're gonna give it everything we got, play as hard as we can on stage, and yeah, hopefully people enjoy it.
Exactly. Just have fun.
Exactly.
If
That's
you're
what it's
having
all
fun, everybody else is having fun.
about. Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
Your new EP, The Gutters, is out the 6th of March. How was the recording process for it?
We did all of that ourselves again at home, so I produced everything. Yeah, like Casey said, I've been producing stuff since I was a teenager, so quite a while now. And we did it. Yeah, we recorded everything right here in our rehearsal studio. Just tracked everything ourselves. Then I mixed and mastered this one at home, and we stuck it up on Bandcamp on the 6th, you said, and that sounds right. And it's going out on all the streamers then this Friday. So it's going to be up on all the evil streaming sites for people who get their music that way. But it'd be great if people want to buy it on Bandcamp. We made some really cool CDs and CD sleeves, so we can post those out to people if you still like that sort of stuff.
Badges and stickers included in that as well.
Yeah,
Why not?
why not? Yeah, there you go.
Might have to order one of them the next Bandcamp Friday. Get you to sign it. Future
Oh,
Wacken
lovely.
performers, maybe.
There you go. No bother, we'll get one out to you.
Oh yeah, class. And do you have a favorite song off of it?
Mine is Think Distance. It's the opener.
I think I have to agree. Yeah, I think Distance.
That's the same for me.
Yeah, it's for me. It's the most varied song. I love the lyrics in it. I love Casey's vocals in it. That's my favorite thing about the whole EP is Casey's vocals. I think like
Thanks.
I don't know if
Screams
anybody's
are sick.
Making me blush here now.
I don't know if anybody's heard like if you've heard any of the older stuff we did, but this is a big departure. It's a lot heavier. Pretty much my fault, I would say. I just kept
Yeah.
asking Casey, can we play heavier music?
I think we had a bit of a meeting, kind of like a meeting in passing. We brought it up because we had released 12 tracks altogether, 2 EPs of what could be just melodic pop punk, skater punk
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Majority of it was kind of singing, and I wanted to go down a more hip hop kind of route. I'm a big fan of Little Sims, so I wanted to kind of, look at kind of bands, I suppose, stray from the path and kind of different other bands that would have a really subtle kind of hip hop element to them, or Zebrahead. And France was just like, fuck off.
I just wanted to play metallic hardcore, basically. So I think we landed somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's definitely no hip hop in this one, but yeah, we landed somewhere in between what the two of us like. So I think so. Someone recently called us alt punk trash, which is probably a reasonable description, I think.
Yeah.
Because I listened to the last EP, was it EP2? What is it called?
Volume
green
two,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, Volume 2. I listened to that and then I listened to your new EP, and I agree, it's a massive departure between the two of them sound-wise, but I really like the new stuff. I like how heavy it is. No offense to the old stuff, like, because I do love my pop punk and all that.
Cheers, thanks. That's nice to hear.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that this EP was kind of built on a foundation of, 2 EPs of that kind of music. But it's been a lot more fun, I think, playing heavier music, especially live. The difference live is it's significant enough, I think, in comparison to some of the earlier shows.
Yeah, I think it's way better crack.
Better crack,
It
good
always
fun.
is.
Get people moshing, get people two-stepping. Yeah, we're having more fun.
Yeah, there's been a lot of two-stepping going, all right. The past couple of shows we've been playing, it's great.
I went to Body Snatcher recently in Whelan's and the moshing was so hard. One of the lads from the promoters had to come out and tell people to stop. Otherwise they
Oh.
get a show stoppage. And I was like, this is the first time I've ever witnessed anything like this.
Wow. And was it just a big crowd crush, or was it like could people like hardcore dancing or what?
Oh, I think they just says it was people getting pulled into the pit who didn't want to be in there.
Oh, okay.
So I think it
Oh,
was just
yeah.
to cover their own backs.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, once everyone's looking after each other, that's the main thing.
Oh yeah, the moshing still continued and he didn't have to come back out on stage and tell people to stop, so
That's good.
I say he was just trying to avoid a lawsuit.
Fair enough. Disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer, literally, after the first band finished, he was right up like, don't pull people that don't want to mosh into the pit, stay safe, otherwise we're gonna have to stop the show. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
The reasonable request.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can all give an answer each for this one. If you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be?
That's a great question.
I've never been asked that before. You surely have someone in mind.
I have a
And I don't know who it's going to be.
You think you know, but I don't know if it is going to be who you think you're going to be. That's a really good question, actually.
Whew. Go for it then.
I don't know. Dead or alive?
Yeah,
It's not
it
like
can be
Dee Dee
absolutely
Ramone.
anyone.
Okay, it probably would be Dee Dee Ramone, yeah.
I knew it. You said I wasn't going to get it.
Yeah, sorry.
Come back to me. Victor, you go.
I would say Chris Cornell because
Oh,
of the Soundgarden songs,
Mm.
well, okay.
heard that a lot. Yeah.
I think I'd like to collaborate with Kurt Cobain. I think that'd be good crack. These are all very different answers. Well, two grunge answers. It's kind of weird.
I'd like to see the three of them in a room, to be fair. Dee Dee Ramone, Chris Cornell, and Kurt Cobain. That would definitely be an interesting mix of ideas.
Oh,
Definitely.
Dee Dee would have all of them.
Actually, alive, I'd probably like to collaborate with Kevin Parker. Tame Impala. I think that'd be really cool.
Are you going
I,
to see
I
him?
love I love his production. Why? When are they playing?
I don't know. I just got a alert on the Free Arena saying get your tickets. It might be Friday or something.
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going. We're kicking.
Uh
Another
Yeah.
time.
If it was someone
Vic
alive, Gorillas maybe.
Damon Albarn.
Mm.
That'd be cool. These are all
Victor,
very weird
anyone for a
answers for
live?
like a punk-ish metal band.
Ah, you're grand. I've got weirder answers.
Yeah. Anyone alive, Victor?
What?
Anyone alive that you collaborate with?
I don't know.
Nobody.
No.
He only listens to dead people. And as we touched upon earlier, you guys are finalists for the Wacken Metal Battle. You're excited, yeah?
Yeah, buzzing.
Buzzing. Can't
Really,
wait.
really looking forward to this one.
Awesome. And here's a bit of a different question. What is your favorite memory from maybe watching a Wacken performance on YouTube, or if you've ever gone over to see the festival in person?
I don't think any of us have been. So Victor's from Brazil. He moved
Yeah.
to Ireland in November 23. So I doubt you've been there.
Never seen.
Myself and Casey have never been to Wacken either.
Mm-mm.
The most recent video that comes to mind, actually, I watched the Ura set from it, and they were great. So I watched that set before they played a show here in the Old 55 in Galway last year, and I watched that set beforehand just to check out, oh, who are these lads? They played Wacken, and they're coming playing our local pub, so I had to go down and check them out, and they were absolutely sick. We even got a little circle pit going in the pub. It's like it's a bit smaller than the one they had in Wacken, but it's still pretty fun.
Yeah, I remember watching that video when it came out, and I just love the way Craig says, "Push up closer."
Yeah. He's a great
Yeah.
frontman.
Yes, and were you impressed with them in Galway? Yeah, they were good crack.
Absolutely. Yeah. They were great crack.
Yeah, they're
They're
great
fun,
every
nice
time I
lads as
see
well.
them. Yeah, they're sound out like. So, yeah, Wacken, you should definitely go and witness it if you ever get a chance. I think they have a big statue of Lemmy from Motorhead over there.
Oh, great.
Class.
So they'll have to add Phil Campbell to that now, unfortunately.
That's right.
Yeah, such a shock when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, mental. Do you have any favorite album releases of 2026 so far, or any that you're looking forward to?
2026 so far, that's a really good question. I might have, I might have checked my Spotify.
Yeah, like what's coming out this year? Oh, Converge's album came out this year. Yeah, the new Converge album is absolutely sick. I'm really, really loving that. I've had that on repeat. Yeah, that's the one for me. Yeah.
God, I can't really.
I'm trying to.
2026.
You lads,
Not really ones.
you're not listening to new music at all.
We only listen to people who are dead, Francis.
Was it Corrosion of Conformity? They've got a double album coming out. The Menzingers are apparently working on new music, so I'm excited for that, if you know them.
The Gorillaz have an album out.
I actually don't.
Messengers, I've heard of them,
I
yeah.
actually don't. I'm not familiar with them. Are they metal?
They're Philadelphia skate punk.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'll have to check
I
it out.
definitely think I have heard of them at some point.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah,
Gorillaz
of
had a new
course.
album out.
Gorillaz have a new album out, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, she just said that.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
You're all right.
Lay off the weed, man.
No.
So no more 2026 albums. So we've got what's it, Gorillaz and
We've got Converge as well. That's my one.
You're cheating, Francis.
I'm not cheating. Came out the 13th of Feb. That's my favorite one.
Probably the Gutters.
Oh, there you go.
oh yeah, that's a class EP. Yeah,
What was he mean? To be fair, it's Probably my most listened. Yeah, well, it's definitely my most listened music of 2026, but that's kind of necessary when you're trying to mix it, master it.
Oh
2026,
yeah.
no. The latest album I have is 2025 is the Rasmus Weirdo. I've been listening to that on repeat.
Check for the Dead Fish. They have something. I would say Dead Fish. It's a Brazilian hardcore band, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, they're very good. They have a single out.
there you
yeah,
go. New music.
There you go.
just single.
Good answers. I'll definitely have to check some of them out on the playback. And we're on to our last question. Do you have any advice for anyone wanting to start a band in 2026?
Go for it. Start playing. I don't know.
Yeah, be yourself, do it yourself. Listen to the Ramones. Look at what they did, and just that's all you need to know.
Yeah, I would say the same. Just go for it, you know.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Go for it. Fucking do it.
And only listen to dead artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the part of the what is it, the concluding statement there. Only listen to dead artists.
I know. I like your one. Be yourself. Be yourself. Do it yourself. That's a big thing for us. I mean, we're doing everything ourselves basically. You know, we do the recording at home. Mostly Casey does the artwork. This time I actually was the photographer, although the concept was his. But yeah, make our own stuff at home,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
Oh, you can accomplish so much, like by just doing it yourself.
Even a lot of the gigs we booked on, not all, but like a lot of the gigs we booked on this, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, run of shows for promoting the EP were DIY stuff. So it just shows you like the place we went to in Drogheda, McHugh's. It's a DIY venue that just let you book the room. We got a local guy come in and do sound. We ran the door ourselves and played two sets, one from Numbskull and one from our secret side project. And so it was a bit chaotic, but it's great fun. It was really rewarding
Yeah.
to do it ourselves.
That would actually be a great piece of advice if anyone looking to start getting into music would be to go to shows,
Yeah, go to shows.
attend live shows, because that's where you'd make connections with people, and see, I suppose, how other people are approaching things. But I think the one thing we done differently leading up to this release was we attended a lot of West Coast punk events in Galway, and they're just a different breed of concert, I suppose, in comparison to some of the other nights that do happen. Like
They're great crap.
crazy energy. This is a small enough venue as well. It's very compact, but like people, it won't stop people crowd surfing and throwing themselves around the place. So being exposed to that kind of energy and that kind of community, and some of the bands that we had the pleasure of seeing as well, we actually played one ourselves. Definitely brought justice to this release, but definitely go to live shows, get involved in the community, and that's a great way to develop as a musician, meet other musicians from bands, that kind of thing. Keeps the community alive and support it too.
And if you're in Galway, definitely go to a West Coast punk shows.
Yeah.
They're sick.
Yeah, it's great to see how all these little music communities have brought themselves up. Like you see the Cork hardcore scene, Belfast, Dublin, as you said, the West Coast punk scene. Like it's great to see how they've all built it from the ground up.
Yeah, it's great. And they all, a lot of the different cities are in contact with each other. And like when touring bands come here, they can play multiple cities on the one run of shows. And like West Coast punks will do them in Galway, or the guys down in Luca Records will do them in Cork. There's lads up in Bowes and Dublin and those kind of places. So what did I
Yeah,
say?
like
Yeah, Luca Records in Waterford. Yeah. Did I say Cork? I meant Waterford.
you
you
did,
said
but I
Cork.
wasn't
I
going to
meant
correct
Waterford.
you.
I meant Waterford. Sorry. Oh yeah, we were only just down there the other week chatting to them.
Like even if you want to say like as you said, international bands bringing more Irish shows over. Like who was it? Boston Manor last year. They played Roisin Doves in Galway.
Mhm.
So
What's the matter? I remember those.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think it was Roisin Dove. So it was really nice just to see them play a different city apart from Dublin or
Dublin.
Belfast.
Yeah, that's always a treat when bands, you know, I suppose are able to play in other cities.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like West Coast Punks have a band called Collapse from Germany coming over, and they've got another band called Mother Nature.
Honeycut.
No, Honeycut is us.
Oh, whoops.
We're running that show.
Turtle Monster.
Crazy Spirit from New York City are coming over, and they're doing a bunch of shows. Um, I think I'm not sure where else in Ireland, but they're definitely doing a run of shows. So it's very cool to see.
And the WWE superstar Mick Foley, he had a meet and greet in, was it Sally Long's?
No, that was Roisin Dove. Yeah,
Roisin Dove's as well, yeah.
he's come to Galway a few times actually.
Yeah, I've seen him twice here.
Did you get a selfie with him?
I got a selfie with him about 10 years ago, back in 2015. He came, it was really, really good. It was really fun. I think he had sold out 2 nights already, and then they put up a third one, and he sold that out too. And I think it was because we had sold it out, he gave everybody a meet and greet, even if they didn't pay for it, and a signed poster, which was really nice.
That is
But
really
yeah,
nice though.
he seems like a really, really nice guy.
Casey's a big WWE fan.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Sounds
watched.
like you might be as well.
Oh yeah, sure. My big thing would
Rest.
be collecting all the action figures, as you can see behind me, like up on my
All
computer
right.
monitor. I've got a CM Punk. I'll grab him.
I wonder if it's the same one I have.
It's a ringside exclusive. This is exclusive for the podcast. He's unopened.
I've got one from it's an Elite 20 something. It's from 2012 during the Best in the World, kind of when that started becoming a big thing. But yeah,
But this
unopened.
this
I'm
was from
serious
their
about
like
those.
moments series where they took iconic moments. So they did this one is when he sat cross-legged on the runway, just talking smack about WWE and how he hated the
Oh,
company.
the pipe bomb promo.
The pipe bomb, yeah, that was it.
Brilliant. Yeah, that really changed everything in wrestling,
And then he
pretty much.
quit, left for UFC, got his ass beat, and then came back.
He did get his arse handed to him in UFC. He was never going to win. I loved
I'm lost.
loved the guy. Loved the guy. Big hero. But you're going up against someone who does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for years since they
And
were
he was in his
kids.
40s at that point as well, like so.
Wasn't gonna it was, like, all the heart in the world, like, do you know what I mean? But it's kind of it's gonna make a big impact there. He belongs in wrestling. What are you laughing at?
It's funny that we're talking about WWE.
Apologies for nerding out. We'll end the episode there.
It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania season, so it's on everybody's mind.
Exactly. Guys, thank
Yep.
you so much for taking the time out your evening and band practice to chat with me.
Thanks for having
Alrighty,
us.
thanks for having us. It's been great. Good crack.
No worries. Check out The Gutters when it's out the 26th of March.
27th. Yeah, 27th of March it'll be on the streamers. But it's already up on the Bandcamp, so people can cop it. They can buy the CD. They can download it digitally. Whatever way you like to do it.
Class, and check them out at the Wacken Battle the 18th of April at Fibbers.
Lovely.